Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Lori. I was sitting here in my car trying to figure out what my next video was going to be. And for those of you that don't know me, I work and channel many different star systems and star beings. And there is some star beings that have been coming in the last couple hours telling me that I need to talk with those of you that are struggling right now on a physical level, and also just shifting your life. They were showing me that a lot of us right now are really in an intense space where we are shifting out of what has been so comfortable and into a very sort of new and uncomfortable space. And there's also a lot of physical ailments they're telling me to discuss on this video. I don't have any experience with this, so this is a different video for me. Typically I speak about what I know and what I've experienced, and this is an actual channeling coming through for all of you that resonate with this, that need to hear this message. And I trust that those human beings that need to hear this are going to come into this video and listen. But it's a really, really, really interesting time that we're moving through right now. There is a huge amount of shifting that humanity is going through. It's like we are in between realities. It's almost like we're in between. They're showing me we're in between two worlds right now, and we're traversing it as best we can. And a lot of humans are struggling, and you guys are doing the best you can. What these star beings want you to know, that you're doing the best you can, and to not beat yourselves up, and to not feel as though you have failed or that there is something wrong with you. You are shifting. You are moving forward. They want you to understand. Imagine that you are on one of those kind of conveyor belts, like at the airport, when you're walking and then you jump onto that sort of elevator, not elevator, but that walkway that walks for you, so you can just stand and then you're taken, right? You don't have to walk, it just moves you, and then you jump off it and start walking again. That's what we're on right now. We're on this conveyor belt, so to speak, where we're kind of almost in this resting space, but also where we are being moved. And it's almost like you're feeling like you're taking a break because of how much you've been going through, but at the same time you're continuing to move. And so for those of you that are having a lot of physical ailments, I'm feeling you so deeply right now. This video is for you. This video is for all of you that are moving through some really intense physical ailments, and also some really intense emotional challenges. What they want you to know is that you're not doing it alone. And even though you can't feel them around you, they are around you. They are moving you. They are helping you through this, and you're not stuck. You're not going to stay where you are right now. It's impossible with how the earth is shifting. And there's a lot of anger. There's a lot of frustration. There's a feeling of failure, that you've failed. And please know that that's not what's happening. You didn't fail. Your physical body is trying to adjust to the amount of light that is being literally bombarding the planet and the physical body. And it's not stopping. It's just continuing to flood us and flood us. And a lot of us our physical bodies are having a hard time adjusting to it. And so it's not that you're doing anything wrong or bad or you should have done something differently. Why is this happening to me? That kind of a thing. If you can start to look at these ailments, these physical and emotional ailments that you're moving through, where you feel stuck, where you feel like you've been beaten down, where you feel like you're not going to come out of it, you feel like you've been kind of pushed backwards. You haven't. It's the physical body adjusting to what's happening on an energetic level on the planet. And for whatever reason, there are physical bodies that are having a harder time with it than other bodies. There's no right or wrong to it. It's just how the physical body is adjusting. is assimilating. Some of us are moving through cancer, right? Some of us are moving through intense disease. Some of us are moving through ailments that are causing us to no longer have access to certain organs or access to certain body parts. It's the body breaking down so that it can build itself back up, so that it can hold the amount of light that's coming in. And it seems a little bit challenging to so they're also saying right now there's a lot of mental shifting. So there's a lot of sort of like psychosis type of stuff that's happening for people. Like they feel like they're going crazy. They feel like they all of a sudden have mental issues that they never had before. Headaches, migraines, visual problems, feeling completely disoriented and out of it. It's extremely important, you guys, to understand that the amount of light that is being flooded onto the planet is beyond intense right now. I'm feeling it in my own ways. I'm not feeling it in a physical ailment type of way, but I am feeling it in a way that I'm not used to feeling. I have been very lightheaded lately. I've been needing to ground more than I ever have. I've been needing to do physical exercise, move my body more than I ever have. I can feel energies like I've never felt before, ever. And so I can't imagine what everybody else is going through. So you're not alone. If you're laying in a bed right now sick, you're not alone. If you're struggling with having to force yourself to go to work and you're sick, you're not alone. If you are, moving through a really intense transition, and you're really having a hard time just staying grounded and staying gripped, right? Like, I'm going to just keep staying, I'm going to keep doing it, I'm going to keep doing it. You're not alone. I might not have any of personal experiences about these physical ailments, but what I can say is that these beings are right there with you. They want you to deeply, 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 deeply understand that you are not laying there and sitting there and walking there by yourselves, that they have you, that they are holding you, that they are walking with you. That as challenging as that is for you to understand, you are not alone. And can you settle in? They're asking you, can you settle into your physical body? As much as you want to leave your physical body, they're saying, can you settle into your physical body and surrender to your physical body? Can you understand that your physical body is your confidant, is your friend, is the vessel that's going to continue to carry you? As much as you feel like the physical vessel is failing you, can you come back to it? Can you settle into it? Can you slow your breathing down? Can you drop your shoulders? Can you get heavy, they're asking. What many, many, many of us want to do is leave the physical body right now because it's intense. And so what they're asking is, can you come back down? Can you come in? Can you keep coming down? Can you surrender? Can you trust? Can you know that in your pain and in the struggle and in the fears and in everything you're moving through, that you're on that conveyor belt and that you're moving and that they're walking right beside you? Because sometimes I think it's hard for us to understand that we have it within ourselves as well to do this. We have it within ourselves to move through this, that we can tap into that aspect of ourselves that will help us, right? It's sometimes a little bit challenging, at least for myself, to really feel that. But if I tap into these beings of light, I know they're with me. I know they're not going to let me drop. I know that. And so they're asking me to come on today. I wasn't expecting to do this video, and I rarely do a channeled video, but they're asking me to come on and give this information to all of you that are in physical pain. And it won't last. Okay? It's not going to last. It's absolutely not going to last. And they're telling me, they said, tell them they don't have to love it. So they said, tell them they don't have to love it. You don't even have to accept it if you don't want. But what they are telling you to do is to settle into your physical body and just be in it. Just be with it. Get in the physical body. They're showing me that a lot of you are unconsciously coming out of the physical body while you're going through all this. And the purpose of you moving through this is to be in the body as you're moving through it. How do you know that you're in your physical body as you're moving through it? You feel it. You feel it. You feel the anger. You feel the pains. You feel the nauseousness. You feel the dizziness. You feel all of it. You feel your feet on the ground. You feel your rage. You feel the emotions. You feel it all. And if you trust and know that if you can feel it as much as possible, as intensely as possible, that it will pass quicker, then you'll come in. You'll settle in. And when you're in these spaces, when you're sitting, whether you're in a hospital bed right now, or whether you're at your in-laws' house laying down being taken care of, or maybe you're in your own bedroom right now laying down being taken care of by somebody else, really having to surrender your life in this moment, really having to pause. I invite you to just close your eyes and know that you are not alone. It doesn't take it away from what you're going through. It doesn't take away from what you're experiencing. But it allows you to start to feel that there's a bigger picture here. There's a bigger picture. There's a much bigger picture. And can you maybe possibly, as you're moving through this, feel them? I can't explain, I can't speak it enough how much they just want us to know they're there. To feel their energy. And this is for any of you that are going through anything. You don't even need to be going through a physical ailment. But I guarantee you there's a ton of you right now watching this video that are shifting into different aspects of your life. Big shifts right now. If you watched my last video about, not my last video, but the video, one of the last couple of videos about the May energies, it's all about action. You know, it's time for us to move. It's time for us to take action. And so a lot of that is literally shifting out of the most comfortable places we've been into very new territory. Very new territory. And some of us need to get real sick in order to settle down and make those shifts. Some of us need to get real sick to stop us in our tracks, to shift us into something new. Always for your highest and best good, no matter what it is, no matter how painful it is, no matter how difficult it is. Always for your highest and best good, no matter what is happening right now, it's for your highest and best good. As annoying and frustrating as that is to hear for some of you. But we're all moving. We're all shifting. Some of us, these shifts are much bigger than others. Some of us, the shifts are just tiny little shifts. Some of us, the shifts are really big. And we're having to have courage. We're having to have strength to take these huge leaps. Your life looked like this 2 months ago. Your life is now shifting and it looks like it's going to become something very different. And good for you. It's called Ascension. It's shifting you. It's moving you. So when these new opportunities are coming up, when these new ideas are coming up for some of you, when these new sort of signposts are saying, hey, check this out, or this new person comes into your life, invite it. Open it. Allow it. Start to say yes. And if you're in pain and if you're sick, if your legs aren't working the way they used to, if your arms aren't working, if your heart's not working, if your organs aren't working the way they used to right now, please know that the physical body is shifting. That the physical body is trying to assimilate the energy and the frequencies. And this is a bigger perspective. I get it. There's a lot of people that are going to listen to this and say, well, that's BS. That's a cop-out. It's not. It's what's actually happening. The physical body is reacting to all of this. I'm not telling you this. The star beings are telling you this. They wanted me to share this information with you. You're going to be okay. No matter what you're moving through, small or big, you're going to be okay. We're going to move out of this together. We're going to find ourselves in a different space, and then we're going to go through whatever that space is together. And then we're going to find ourselves in a different space, and we're going to move through that space together. So we're all moving through this space together. We're not doing it alone. Okay? We're not doing it alone. And if anything, may you feel the energy of these beings through me today on this video. May you feel them. May you energetically feel that you're not alone. And that you haven't effed anything up. You haven't messed anything up. You haven't failed. You're okay. And there's no right or wrong. So it's just coming in right now for those of you that feel like you need to go get a normal, quote-unquote, normal job right now until your purpose work shows up. Do it. Do whatever you need to make yourself comfortable. Do whatever you need to make yourself feel okay. Don't force yourself to do anything because you think it's what you need to do. Don't force yourself. The human journey is hard enough. Don't make it any more challenging because you're trying so hard to do it right. There's no right. If getting a part-time job at a yogurt store or at a bookstore or at a bank or wherever is going to relieve anxiety, relieve stress, do it. You're on that conveyor belt. You're going towards your purpose work. Don't worry about it. You're still going to get there. No matter what. No matter what. So lighten up a little bit. Okay, that's it. That's all. If you feel called to have a session with me, they're asking me to invite you all to open to the idea of having a session, having a journey inside Mount Shasta, or a journey into a starcraft, or a journey into Telos. I take these really powerful and potent journeys with the etheric body, and we go and experience these amazing dimensions, these higher frequencies, and these beautiful beings of light. And there's a lot of potent information that's coming in right now for people. Huge amounts of really powerful information as we are in between these two worlds they're speaking of. And so if you're feeling called to sort of get that bigger perspective, to kind of hear the messages and guidance for you right now as you're transitioning, reach out to me. Or go to my website, lorioflemuria.com, and you can order your session there. If you have any questions about that, you can comment down below. You're not alone. So there's so much, assistance, and there's so many people that can kind of walk with us as we go through this. So just know that. Just know that. Okay. They love you all so much. They love you all. Every single one of you, they love you so much. They love you. We are not alone anymore. Well, we've never been alone, but we are darn sure not alone anymore right now. They're all around you guys. So I hope this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. If you know anybody that's struggling right now, anybody that's really sick, anybody that would really benefit from just feeling the energy of this video, I would recommend sharing it. Because just the energy off of this video is going to penetrate them. Will kind of shift them a little bit, kind of soften them, slow their breathing down, relax their shoulders. So if there's somebody that pops into your mind, like, you know what, I'm going to send this person would actually receive this well, and send it to them. Anyways, I love you all very much. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking this video. And I'll talk to you all real soon. Lots of love.